Welcome back, everyone. On July 5th, 2023, TVIB released a revised version of our Subchapter M Notifications Guidance document. This revision includes a slight modification to the wording for non-credit drydocking and simplifies wording in other areas. In this short video, we will highlight each section of our Subchapter M Notifications document. If you have questions after the video, please feel free to reach out to a TVIB staff member for assistance. The Subchapter M Notifications document is available on the TVIB portal. To get a copy, log into the TVIB portal from the What Would You Like to Do drop-down menu. Select TPO Notifications/Marine Casualty Reporting. A link to the document is found on this page. Starting at the top, you will see TVIB's 24-hour response line listed. 888-983-TVIB. Again, that's 888-983-8842. This is the number to use when making notification to TVIB on topics covered by this document. TVIB's 24-hour line is set up with top-tier service in mind to ensure that TVIB is available to you 24 hours a day. When calling, be prepared to indicate if your call is urgent or non-urgent. Urgent calls will result in the on-call representative returning your call within a few minutes. Non-urgent will result in the on-call representative returning your call within 24 hours. The email address notifications@thetvib.org is monitored by TVIB's on-call representative. Please do not send 835 related emails to individual TVIB email accounts, as this could cause a delay in action. Using the 24-hour response line and notifications email address helps ensure your issues are addressed in a timely manner. Let's dive in. The requirements for reporting a marine casualty have not changed under Subchapter M. The regulations of 46 CFR 4.05-1 must be followed. Subchapter M requires 46 CFR 140.900 to incorporate the requirements of following 46 CFR Part 4. So, these activities and records are subject to TPO oversight. TVIB does not typically become directly involved with marine casualty reporting, but auditors and surveyors may request documentation and review actions to verify compliance. The Coast Guard may issue a CG-835V to a vessel to ensure Subchapter M compliance is gained. Most commonly, this is done to track correction of a marine inspection type of deficiency. As a TSMIS option operator, TVIB recommends requesting an Action Code A on the 835. Action Code A clearly assigns responsibility for clearing the deficiency to the TPO. TVIB also recommends requesting the 835 be marked as self-reported or work list item so that it is not viewable in P6. If the 835V requires TVIB action for clearing, a copy is to be emailed to notifications@thetvib.org, followed by a phone call to the TVIB's 24-hour response line. Not all 835s need immediate attention, but we will respond at the timing you request. Urgent, meaning immediate, or non-urgent, meaning within 24 hours. TVIB continues to use the online booking notification system for notifying TVIB of external audits, external annual surveys, and credit DDISC activities under either the internal or external survey program. Moving on to page 2, we are going to hit the key points for each activity type. You will find that we have broken down the required notification between the Coast Guard and TVIB. For TVIB notifications, you will see we have listed the notification types along with the phone number and email addresses appropriate to the activity. When an unsafe condition is discovered during an audit or survey, a notification to the OCMI and TVIB is required. OCMI notification is to be made to the OCMI responsible for the area where the vessel is located. While TVIB requires notice within 24 hours of discovery, we highly recommend notification prior to concluding the survey or audit. A major nonconformity is reported similarly as an unsafe condition. The main difference is TVIB will notify the OCMI unless notification to the OCMI has already been coordinated among TVIB, the owner or managing operator, and surveyor auditor. Again, while TVIB requires notice within 24 hours of discovery, we highly recommend notification prior to concluding the survey or audit. As discussed earlier, a copy of the CG-835V needs to be provided to TVIB followed by a phone call. Both should happen within 24 hours of the 835 being received by the vessel representative. If you know an 835V is being issued but not received yet, advising us ahead of time can allow us to start setting things up in our system and act as evidence to the Coast Guard that you have engaged your TPO. The permit to proceed process requires communication to the OCMI and TVIB. There are various elements identified in 46 CFR 136.240 to consider. Excursion parties or temporary extensions or alterations of route are uncommon. Consult 46 CFR 136.245 for additional guidance. Be sure to gain OCMI approval, which requires 48-hour notice and possibly submitting an application. When a COI is issued, renewed, or amended, a copy is to be submitted to TVIB within 1 week. For best results in legibility, TVIB requests COIs be submitted as a scan or PDF copy. To place a vessel in laid-up status, you must notify the OCMI. Please provide TVIB a copy of the Coast Guard's confirmation letter within 72 hours of receiving. To bring a vessel out of laid-up status, you must make the appropriate 3-month notification to the OCMI to schedule the inspection. Be sure to notify TVIB 90 days prior to the inspection. You must submit Form CG-3752 to the OCMI at least 30 days prior to the scheduled inspection. The Coast Guard expects TPOs to actively track findings to closure. TVIB does this through QuickBase. To close a finding with TVIB and provide objective evidence when requested, the owner or managing operator may use one of two options. Use QuickBase to provide customer update, or email necessary information to TVIB at audits@thetvib.org. To prevent findings from showing on your past due findings report, they must be closed out by the date on the approved corrective action plan. Be sure to update TVIB within 72 hours of closing a finding. The owner or managing operator is to notify the cognizant OCMI at least 72 hours prior to an external vessel audit and external management audit. The auditor submits notice to TVIB 2 weeks prior to the audit using the online booking notification. Notification of a credit drydock ISE is to be made to TVIB prior to commencing the activity. This is done through the online booking notification as well, and may be used by the owner, managing operator, or surveyor. If the vessel is under an internal survey program, the OCMI in the zone where the activity will take place is to be notified prior to commencing the activity. If the vessel is under an external survey program, a notification to the OCMI is not required. Under CVC Work Instruction 029, the Coast Guard has afforded TSMS option operators to work with the TPO on notifications and any necessary attendance for drydocking in excess of requirements. TVIB has developed parameters that require notification for non-credit drydocking. The owner or managing operator is to notify TVIB upon identifying the need for repair in or on any portion of the fuel tank, repairs crossing 2 or more frames, or inserts greater than 324 square inches. In these cases, a surveyor report will be provided to TVIB. There is no regulatory requirement to notify the OCMI of a drydocking in excess of requirements. TVIB's Subchapter M notifications document is intended to be a one-stop resource that is handy and easy to reference. We recommend you share this document with all those in your organization that may have responsibility for notifications. If you have questions after this video, please feel free to reach out to a TVIB staff member for assistance. Be sure to visit TVIB's YouTube channel and our website for guidance on various topics and frequently asked questions. Thank you for watching.